Welcome to Business Startup for Boomers. This is the show that brings you inspiration and ideas to start your own boomer business. Here's your hosts, Larry Aarons and Jeff Williams.
Hey, we're here to help. If you're a boomer like us and you want to be an entrepreneur, well, you've come to the right place. I'm Larry Aarons. Also on the show today in this episode is Jeff Williams. Jeff is the chief coach at Biz Starters, and bizstarters.com is the website. And Biz Starters is in business to help people just like you who want to start your own boomer business. And today we have an interesting topic, Jeff, and I think it's something that maybe our newly minted boomer entrepreneurs should know about, and that is putting money aside for retirement with your business. This is real important.
It certainly is. A lot of individuals who are in corporate jobs but thinking of doing something entrepreneurial, they believe that when they leave the corporate setting, that their ability to put money aside systematically in deferred accounts ends because they're no longer in the corporate pension plan or the corporate savings plan. But that's not true. Just so happens that Uncle Sam really likes small businesses from a number of regards, and as a result, there are a series of tactics that you can use to put money aside into deferred retirement vehicles. Now, this is really important for people like myself. I'm one of 45% of small business owners, 45%, and this number's growing, who do not get a pension from anybody. Mm-hmm. Even though I spent 18 years in the corporate world, I moved from company to company. This was the 70s and 80s, and that's what you used to do. And as a result, I'm not vested in a pension anywhere. So my retirement is I'm here in my late 60s, and I'm looking forward to, how am I going to finance the rest of my life? It's coming from what I've been able to put aside in the business. Mm-hmm. So there are a number of ways to do this. For many years, there was really only one vehicle called a SEP IRA, S-E-P IRA. And it's like an individual IRA, except that if you're over age 50, you can put a much larger percentage. You can put up to 20% of your salary into deferred compensation through a SEP IRA.
Okay.
And obviously, you have to make the money in order to put the money aside. But as I said in an earlier show, the new style of business today is that because people are operating their companies from home, their business overhead is really low. So in most cases, people are getting 90% of their sales is turning into profit. Well, out of that 90%, you can say, okay, I don't need I don't need 50,000 this year. I only need 25. You can put 25,000 into deferred accounts. Mm-hmm. And you can continue to do this as long as you legitimately can show that you have a business. And usually the way you do this is by filing a business tax return every year. As long as you can legitimately show you're still in business, you can continue to put money aside until you're in your 80s.
Wow, that's nice. That's really nice.
Because I have a neighbor who's 73, still has a consulting company. He's still putting in deferred compensation. Now, what does happen when you get a little bit older is that when you're 70 and a half years old, you're required to start taking some of your deferred compensation, whether it be from a corporate or from your entrepreneurial money. You're required to take a certain percentage of that every year.
Right.
But you can put aside much more money than you're required to take out, which means that you have a net gain in your deferred compensation. Today, you also can have 401ks for a single-person business, and you can have profit sharing. Now, these used to be quite expensive. They used to be over $1,000 a year to set these up, but financial companies have seen the market potential, and they've jumped in here, and now you can do these for like $100 a year.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
It's a very smart way to go, too.
It is. I'm not a real financial genius here, but I realize that my wife gets a traditional pension, so, for me to step up and be contributing equally here, I need to have a way to bring that money in through sales, deliver it to profit, and then, okay, I'm going to put some of this over here. I'm going to put it in deferred.
Yeah.
And I've seen people in 5 years of being self-employed put away more than half the amount of money that took them 18 years in a corporate job to put aside.
Yeah, because when you have a job, you can't get percentages like that. It's hard to do. You can't do that. Wow, this is great. Great idea. Well, where should people go to find out more about this? A financial institution, accountants? Who should give the advice on this?
I will tell you there's a couple of sites that are really good for this. I don't know the exact addresses, but what I would do is just go into Google and put retirement accounts for self-employed people. And a couple of websites, including Yahoo Finance, will pop up. Mm-hmm. And they've got some good primers on how to do this. There's a number of articles out there that go through the whole thing. They have SEP IRA, 401k, profit sharing. They tell you the different opportunities that are out there.
Wow. Good research. Folks, if you have a business or you're starting a business, this should be part of your business planning, and I think that's so important. All right, Jeff, this is just part of the wealth of information and advice you get from working with you and your team at BizStarters. How do people connect with you?
Come to BizStarters, BIZ-starters.com, and scroll down our homepage just a little distance, and you'll see a link that says Book a Call with Jeff. This is a free, no-obligation 30-minute coaching call with me. Ask me your questions, and I'll give you answers.
Simple as that. Jeff, great stuff today here on the episode, and stay tuned, folks. There's more to come. Jeff and I will be back with another episode very soon. Great talking to you today, Jeff. Thanks.
Thanks, Larry.
This has been Business Startup for Boomers with your hosts, Larry Aarons and Jeff Williams, the show that brings you inspiration and ideas to start your own boomer business. See you next time.